issue of reducing density at the front end a little bit later in the conversation. But Judge Gonzales, you can't see it, but off to my right over here, I'm watching live pictures of people getting the frontline workers getting the vaccine, the Pfizer vaccine that's been rolling out since yesterday in the country. And I would love for you to talk about or explain why the report proposes prioritizing incarcerated people and correctional staff for coronavirus vaccine and PPE.
Well, in terms of people that are incarcerated, is because the rate of infection is so high, and they have no way to deal with it. Quite frankly, there's often a lack of information, a lack of access to health professionals to help deal with the issue, and so they desperately need it. And we've seen a dramatic rise in the infection rate in the incarcerated population. And then, of course, as General Lynch indicated, we have so many people that work in the criminal justice system within these various sectors that we've talked about, and obviously they're dealing with inmates, they're dealing with people in our prisons, the prison population, and if they have a higher rate of infection, then it means that those who work in the criminal justice system are at greater risk, and that is why we propose that these individuals receive a priority in terms of vaccination.
General Lynch, did you want to jump in on that, or can I ask you another question?
It's up to you. There's so many great topics here, but I concur with what Judge Gonzales said, and I think, frankly, to keep it very short and succinct, I recall hearing a few months ago, as we heard some of the stories of the fact that unfortunately we have had a number of children pass away from COVID-19. One 12-year-old little girl was the daughter of a corrections officer. Now, we don't know for sure that her infection came through that route, but we certainly know that her collateral risk was increased because the risk to her parent was very, very high. And as we deal with a virus that knows no boundaries, that does not care about where you work or where you look like or what you look like or where you live, but just looks for a willing and vulnerable host, we have to keep in mind that to protect the most vulnerable members of our society, and that includes incarcerated individuals, because of all the things we talked about in terms of density and different standards within the institutions, is to really increase protection for all of us.